everybody, it's Chugga Conroy. Welcome back to more Kingdom Hearts. Last time, we entered Olympus Coliseum and ducked out of there rather quickly because we got what we came for, thunder. And now, it was a surprisingly good visit. We are going to steamroll what we got coming up right now because it's time for us to head off to a brand new world, a place we've never been. Wait. Select world. I want to see this. I don't think. Yeah, no, you cannot do gummy ship missions on first visit to a world. You need to do that to unlock them first. I kind of thought that was the case because I'm pretty sure I qualified for at least something on the way to Olympus and I didn't have any trophies for it, and I'd like to think that I could at least kill a few Heartless here and there. Yeah, can we just talk about how those things are called Heartless ships and they're how they get from world to worlds? You got like those little ant guys just kind of behind the wheels driving starships. God, they'll give anybody a license these days. I don't know, I've just always found that so amusing that they get from world to world on starships. I always just kind of thought they teleported and materialized or like manifested from the darkness in people's something or other. Like, I don't know, I just kind of thought it would be like literally anything other than they got around on a starship that they can somehow drive. I should really go to the Gummy Garage kind of soon. I didn't want to tie us up with too many side activities all at the same time. But if we're clearing some missions, we're getting good gummy blocks, yeah, we'll go to the Gummy Garage soon enough. Maybe next time we go to a new world. Just gonna grab all of this, get all this together. Got some blueprints. Sylph. The blueprints are specifically from the Heartless ships that drop them, so if there's any blueprint that you don't have, target that specific Heartless ship and you're likely to get it. Moving right along. Just got a little bit more. Such a shame racking up a decent enough score and then just not getting any bonus for it. Oh, I always love doing this. I always would be styling when I do this, going through all of the rings, even that one. I didn't go through that one, but you know what I mean. It just always felt cool to do. Because I was a little kid, I didn't know the break, or if I did know about it, I sure as heck wasn't gonna use it. Why would I ever wanna go slower? That's a new high score. Compared to our score of 0, welcome everyone to Wonderland.
Oh, my fur whiskers! I'm late! Oh dear! I'm here! I should be there! Oh, I'm late! Oh, the Queen! She'll have my head for sure!
Wouldn't have been my first pick for a fairy tale to adapt here. I want to show, if you look up here in the rabbit hole, you can see quite a lot of detail there and a lot of things that aren't visible in the cutscene. Just thought you'd like to know that. The attention to detail is fascinating to me, and there's so many little things to notice like that. This thing was made with love.
How did he get so small?
No, you're simply too big.
Well, clocks!
Must you be so loud? You woke me up.
Good morning.
Good night. I need a bit more sleep.
Wait, what do we have to do to grow small?
Why don't you try the bottle? Over there.
Be rude to me again and I'll shove my giant key down your stupid gullet. I can't stand when I just feel like I'm being blown off by someone and they don't care. Definitely a pet peeve of mine. At least if you don't like me, I like it when you're honest about it and not when you're being all wishy-washy. Oh, hey, enemies! Or at least we did have some. Thanks, Donald. He's too effective as a mage, what can I say? Ah, here we go, Red Nocturnes! My childhood name for these guys, witches. They drop MP balls, we've heard so much about you in the menus. These enemies cast fire? They're usually not too much of a threat. They don't really have a whole lot of health either. Donald getting some more max HP, being the tanky mage over here. If you have guard from choosing defense as your attribute, you can guard their fireballs to get tech points off of them. There's other ways of getting tech points off of them too, not to worry. We'll be seeing that pretty shortly. Want to grab lots and lots of MP balls. Oh man, there's a certain ability that gives you lots and lots of MP, and boy, am I going to be using it when we get that. Hello, and goodbye. Thank you. What am I doing? I got this. Donald was showing me how it was done. Hello? Hello? No, you're not. Goofy, I wasn't giving up, I was running away. There's a difference. When I get big again, you're gonna be in so much trouble. I got a key much too fat for your hole. Gimme, 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 gimme. I'm enjoying this way too much. Man, I'm just using my power to threaten everybody, like, using my starship, using my magic powers, using my key. I'm just finding ways to threaten people with everything. Next it's gonna be my shoes. Believe me, they're more dangerous than my sword could ever be.
Court is now in session!
I'm on trial? But why?
Her Majesty, the Queen of Hearts, presiding.
This girl is the culprit. There's no doubt about it. And the reason is because I say so, that's why.
That is so unfair.
Well, have you anything to say in your defense?
Of course. I've done absolutely nothing wrong. You may be queen, but I'm afraid that doesn't give you the right to be so mean.
Silence! You dare defy me?
Hey guys, we should help her out.
We're outsiders, so wouldn't that be muddling? Oh, yeah. And that's against the rules.
The court finds the defendant guilty as charged for the crimes of assault and attempted theft of my heart. Off with her head!
No! Oh, please!
Hold it right there!
Who are you? How dare you interfere with my court?
Excuse me, but we know who the real culprit is.
Uh-huh. It's the Heartland.
Anyway, she's not the one you're looking for.
That's nonsense. Have you any proof?
Bring me evidence of Alice's innocence. Fail, and it's off with your heads. Gather as much or as little evidence as you please. Report back here once you're ready. Yeah, it's actually up to us how much or how little we choose to explore. While we're here in the Queen's court, I'd like to talk to a few people. Before you sits Her Royal Majesty, the noble Queen of Hearts. We have her card soldiers, who have horrific faces. I did see someone suspicious. You. I don't like this at all, how they have like the reverse anime girl cat mouth with a fleshy bottom tooth and then no eye. I don't know, something about their faces have always rubbed me the wrong way. Go and find proof of her innocence. Don't keep the queen waiting. Do not speak to the defendant. You can't control me. Who are you? I'm Sora. I'm Goofy, and that there's Donald. Pleased to meet you, though I do wish it were under better circumstances. I'm sorry to get you mixed up in this nonsense. I hate when people apologize for things that are really not their fault. Why are you on trial in the first place? I should like to know the very same thing. Apparently I was guilty from the moment I took the stand. That's crazy. So where are you from? Curious, I can't quite remember. You see, I found this mysterious rabbit hole. When I tried to peek inside, I tumbled in head over heels and found myself here. So you're from another world. That's funny, maybe you don't need a ship then. I don't get it. What do you mean another world? Enough, the defendant will be silent. Oh, if only I hadn't peeked inside that rabbit hole. I guess I'm a bit too curious for my own good. That is nothing to be ashamed of. I asked this Cheshire cat how to get home, and then he told me to ask the queen. So I came here to see her, and I was arrested. She simply refuses to listen to me. It's so unfair. I haven't done anything wrong. What shall I do? I should like to keep my head. Why, if my head and body become separated, nothing I eat will reach my stomach. And no air will reach your lungs. If only I hadn't peeked inside that rabbit hole. She says a lot of things. Like, I find it kind of impressive just how much dialogue there is there. This save point over here, we can use that. I'd like to point out the difference in save points. This one just has these two little things going around. I gotta be honest, I don't understand the difference between the save points. I've read it where the shiny one that's in the accessory shop is considered a type A save point, whereas this is type B. And type A's are sometimes temporary, sometimes not, and sometimes serve as links to the Gummy ship and sometimes don't. This is a type B, so it'll always lead you to the Gummy ship and it's permanent. I don't know, they don't really follow the rules of these save points terribly consistently. I just thought I'd point out that there is a difference. So, I'd like to meet these characters that we've heard so much from, honestly. The Queen of Hearts, a queen of Wonderland who lives in a castle with decks and decks of card soldiers. Selfish and short-tempered, she beheads anyone who crosses her. She thinks Alice tried to steal her heart. So rather than being just the plot of the movies, we have the plots of the movies if this Kingdom Hearts stuff was going on, with the Heartless trying to go after the Queen's heart, and this being the way that she reacts and how things change. I like that. Spear-carrying guards who serve the Queen of Hearts. They fear the short-tempered queen and are careful not to irritate her. The White Rabbit, loyal servant to the Queen of Hearts. He led Sora and his friends to the Queen of Hearts castle. He wasn't late for his appearance in Alice in Wonderland in 1951. And let's meet Alice. A girl who fell down a rabbit hole into Wonderland. She often daydreams and is naturally curious. Falsely accused of trying to steal the Queen's heart, she was given an unfair trial and falsely convicted. Let's talk about this movie. Alice in Wonderland is based on Alice's Adventures in Wonderland by Lewis Carroll, an incredibly famous author. I have to admit, if I was making a Disney crossover, this would not have been my pick for essentially a first level. When watching the movie, there were a few things that stuck with me, like the unbirthday and painting the roses red, the rabbit. I guess the courtroom scene was pretty trippy. Watching it again, it's fine. It's not horrible or anything, just kind of there. There's not really a story, and a lot of the runtime is just filler that doesn't come up again. I honestly would compare it more to a package film where it feels like a lot of disconnected stories, and in fact, some of them don't even involve Alice at all. The surrealist animation is definitely the highlight of this one. The trippy animation does all sorts of things that I'd never seen done in an earlier movie. I think watching it now, I just kind of expect a little bit more from a film. The character of Alice is fine, she's nice, and using her imagination to escape a dull life is something that we've all done. Though, I have to say, I really like her design. The blue they used for her dress is just so calming somehow. It complements her hair really well. One of my favorite color schemes I've ever seen in a character design. I'd also like to take the time to highlight the all-star voice cast in this game. They could have totally cheaped out and gotten sound-alikes like so many video games were wont to do at the time. This one didn't mess around. Alice is voiced by Catherine Beaumont, who voiced Alice all the way back to the original movie in 1951. She was only 13 when recording the original movie and continues to voice the character to this day at 88 years old. She's not the only actor to ever play Alice. She intended to retire in 2005, but man, she just couldn't stay away from the role. She just kept coming back for more. I really hope that's what I'll be like when I'm in my 80s. As a lifelong Disney fan, it is wonderful to hear characters like Alice played by their respective actors one more time in a way that I would have never expected. And not only that, just hearing them interacting with each other in new ways with this being a crossover. A lot of the actors were getting old around this time, so I like to think there was a push to get them all back one more time just in case it was the last time for some of them. We, the jury of the above entitled case, find the defendant not guilty of theft of your organs. Yeah, I always got kind of confused about them saying like this and that heart things because I was just like, well, the heart's an organ. I had a very literal mind. What can I say? I was disabled. Once Alice is in that cage, we want to go back to the bizarre room. I can jump up on this. Yes, you can. It's just the angle's a little bit precise. We're gonna drink till the cows come home. Ugh, the table was not crushed beneath my great weight. Go back to the rabbit hole immediately. And there's a whole mess of Heartless around here. I did not mean to shoot my useless little pea shooter. Anything else? Oh, we got some takers. Well, as soon as you spawn in, I'm just gonna reactively use thunder. Hello and goodbye. We got just one wave of every enemy type here, all in a row. If I could get enough juice for another thunder, that would be lovely. If not, I bid you farewell. I'd recommend taking out red nocturnes in groups first. We hadn't really seen them fight alongside other enemy types here. And we get a camping set there. That is a missable treasure chest that will never be back. Missable treasure chests are not really a thing in later Kingdom Hearts games. I think they kind of wanted to make this one replayable and having all sorts of little secrets if you thought to do things at specific times. And that's not the only thing that we'll be finding in the rabbit hole that's like that. It's a surprisingly dense room that we're gonna be revisiting over and over again. Pop into your save point, get your MP back, abuse the ever-living daylights out of that. It's wonderful. Who are you? I mean, who indeed? Poor Alice, soon to lose her head, and she's not guilty of a thing. Hey, if you know who the culprit is, tell us. The Cheshire Cat has all the answers, but doesn't always tell. The answer, the culprit, the cat all lie in darkness. Wait! They've already left the forest. I won't tell which exit. There are 4 pieces of evidence in all. 3 are a cinch to find. The 4th is tricky. Big reward if you find them all. Should we trust him? To trust or not to trust? I'll trust you to decide. People who speak in riddles, you gotta love them. I hated characters like that when I was little because I'm like, man, just tell me. But no, I kind of gained an appreciation for them as I got older. It's another thing that changed a lot over time. Sora's a good kid. I like how he's willing to break the rules if it means helping somebody that is in trouble. Give me an ether. When we are close by this, we can select an item and use it on the flower. This is one of the reasons that I suggested picking up lots and lots of ethers. From that, we get a camping set. Gotta remember those items, gotta use those to recover MP. Over at this other flower, give me a potion and I'll make you bigger. I'm gonna hold off on that for a moment. I know what we gotta do in this place. Question is, what order do I really wanna do things in? This place is known as the Lotus Forest. I didn't get what was so strange about this place because I grew up in a desert and was very sheltered. So I didn't get that the whole thing is that the lotuses are growing on air. We got ourselves a tent there. Give me those other 2 items, an ether and a potion, making up for what we have to do. This flower over here, give me a potion. Yes, sir. Oh, wait, no, no, sir, not yet. Just wait a few moments for the delivery. Oh, hey, box. That gives us a piece of evidence, apparently. Potion, flower.
Here.
Thanks. More magic and a high potion. High potion, thank you. I didn't really expect to see discussion of, I don't know if this trope has a name. I always call it the Prime Directive. The idea that if you're from another planet, you know, you shouldn't interfere in the goings-on of the world that you're visiting. You should just blend in and let civilization do its thing and all that, where you don't want to meddle too much. You want to kind of leave uncontacted tribes uncontacted because a lot of bad things can happen. I wasn't really expecting that here, but it's kind of nice, actually. We got ourselves another box right here in the bazaar room, getting the stench. And back in the forest, there's some more flowers that are gonna want things from us, doesn't everybody? Expanding a little bit on orange MP, save points and items will never give it to you. You can only get orange MP from fighting, a punishment for not using enough melee attacks. We'll pop another ether onto this flower. Thanks. Whoa, all right, that was just a whole bunch of health. Didn't really care much for that. All right. Next up, we got more soldiers. Feels so good to roll that 30% chance twice in a row. Feels even better when it's consecutive like that. Couldn't find the word there for a sec. We'll hop across these mushrooms. We'll go up, and there is a treasure chest up there. There's also a nut in that tree. It's too big to eat. You're a man of my taste, Sora. I'd love to eat giant food. Puppies found. 16, 17, and 18 have returned home. Oh, I gotta say this, I don't think I've ever enjoyed a collectible in a video game half as much as the 101 Dalmatians. It's probably my favorite collectible system in any video game. Obtain the antenna. I love it. Just the idea that it has a purpose of just rescuing these poor little puppies that had their world destroyed. It also happened to Sora as well, so he has kind of he personally relates to it. You have Leon involved in that little story, giving him more depth and being a clever reference to his character in Final Fantasy. We're really their heroes here. That's a Scangy, a gummy block. Pretty difficult chest to get with some tricky jumping, but you should be fine. Now, here's where the rubber hits the road. We gotta get big in this room. He wants a potion, just wanted to make extra sure of that. I don't have one. Be right back. Give me the fleur! And the other thing about the Dalmatians is that you can go to their house, you can see every single one that you ever rescue living happily at home with their parents. It's ripe and ripe and what? Well, it was something or other, I guess. We want to get that nut, and then we want to rotate the tree one more time. By doing that, we open up the road for us to platform around a lot, and the camera was having an interesting idea there for where it should be. I would consider rescuing the Dalmatians probably the most heroic act that Sora has ever taken on. Just, it's personal to the hero. You feel so bad for them. A lot of these chests are in some pretty dangerous and deadly places. You're doing a lot of good by just going around getting a collectible. Aha! I can make it. Just barely, though. By hopping across this tree after hitting it once, this area opens up to you. It's another best section of the Bazaar Room. This time, we're on a shelf. You've heard of Sora on a shelf, but have you heard of Donald next to a book? I don't know. Let me use my first person here. The camera's really not cooperating. I don't know what needs to be done here right now. I think we want to come back here later, but at least the room is set up for it. Hi, Goofy. The back of your neck is quite nice. Aha! Why don't you get on? There we go. See ya. That was the step I was missing. When it's surreal, it can be a little bit, tough to remember what's going on. By platforming across these floating lotuses, we go back to the Bazaar Room. And that lands us on top of this faucet here. All right. Making this jump, it's always a thing, isn't it? Swinging your Keyblade will get you a little bit more reach on your jumps, claw marks. Well, look what you found. Nice going. Now we can save Alice. Don't be so sure. She may be innocent, but what about you? What do you mean? I won't tell, but I'll give you something. Attained the power of ice. If you do not find all the pieces of evidence, this is awarded to you at the end of this world. With all pieces of evidence, Your Highness, I am not able to talk to you. Is it you? Yes, I am ready to present. Very well. Council, step up to the podium. Now show me what you have found. Well, that's certainly a lot of evidence, but I'm still not impressed. Cards, bring forth my evidence! Checking all 5 would only be a waste of time. All right then, choose the one you wish to present. I'll decide who's guilty based on that evidence. What, after all the trouble of collecting it? You dare to object, then you will lose your head! Now choose one box! So, there is a box that contains the Heartless, which is what you want. You can tell which box that is by which one hit the ground first. I am no good at this. I am not going to get this right. The other possible outcomes from this are that Donald is the culprit, Goofy is the culprit, or Donald and Goofy are the culprits. In which case, you will not have those party members for a little while. I think it was this one that hit first. I know that the middle one hit last. Yeah, we'll try. Nice! Woo! What in the world was that? There's your evidence. Alice is innocent. Silence! I am the law here! Article 29, anyone who defies the queen is guilty! That's crazy! Seize them at once! Cards, if they touch the tower, you'll lose your heads! Behold, the strongest enemies in all of Kingdom Hearts! You can never kill card soldiers. They just keep coming at you and they don't stop coming and they don't stop coming. I also like doing this. Bop the queen on the head. Oh, she actually hit me. Bop the queen. Look at her underwear. Now this is what I call meddling. Another thing about the queen that I've always noticed is, so she shouts, "Get them, you fools," but I've always heard it as, "God damn you fools."
Take that!
You hear it right. You hear it too, right? I remember the first time I played this game, I asked my friend, I was like, is she saying "God damn you fools"? And they're like, it's "Get them, you fools." Do thunder right there. Stun that. We just gotta keep attacking this tower that they used to hoist Alice up. And it is crumbling. We get a max AP up for Sora. She must have gotten kidnapped while we were fighting. You fools! Find the one who's behind this. I don't care how! Take a look at our abilities now. I got 2 AP. Might as well equip all of my abilities instead of just some of them. We got nothing else to really update. Okay, that's all looking good to me. Just making sure I didn't pick up an accessory and not know it. The red nocturnes have a low chance of giving you a Fyra ring. Where did that girl disappear to? That thing can be really nice to have. Quit dawdling! You're not hiding anything from me, are you? Find Alice or else! You guys all have so much to say. The queen has spoken. Find Alice at once. Oh my god, his voice is Mr. Smee from Peter Pan. I just realized that right now. It was one of those things that just clicked as I did an impression of it. It's amazing the things you realize when you do bad impressions of things. All right, well, we got a new mystery on our hands. We gotta find Alice. Next time on Kingdom Hearts, we set out and see what we can find. But not because you told me to. See you guys then.